Hey everybody, I decided to do it. I decided to start my own YouTube page. For those of you that know me, obviously you know me. For those that don't, call me Billhillybiker. As a tribute to my old man, who's a Bill Hilly, I'm gonna take on that name, and that's what I'm gonna name this channel, Billhillybiker. Perhaps the adventures of the Billhillybiker. But as of right now, I decided to start my YouTube page as a way to document and archive my adventures on the bike, in life in general, in what I do. Most of this channel will involve things that have to do with riding a motorcycle, but I'm sure there'll be other things too that I'll be putting on here. So to introduce myself, I'm here. I live here in Michigan. I've been riding motorcycle pretty much my whole life. For the most part, in my younger days, in my younger years, it was all dirt and quads and three-wheelers and you name it. But over the years, I've gotten more onto the street and onto the road, and really anymore, it's almost all road. So I've had a few bikes over the years. I had a Honda Shadow, two Shadows. The first one I had was a older, like 80s, mid 80s, 550, and then I acquired my last Honda that I had was it was a 2000 Ace 750 chain drive, and I had that all the way up into the beginning of 2017, May of 2017, when I was hit by a car going to work on the freeway. A car come across all three lanes of traffic and took me out, laid me down. I'm not sure the details of how it happened and everything. All I know is that my whole right side got crushed, my face, or broken orbital socket, 3 screws and a plate, my whole right elbow here. I think you can see the scar. It's way back here and then goes around here. So that was all broken, shattered. I mean, that was just kind of dangling there, my bone did come through the skin there. My foot was shattered. The whole inside left side of my right foot was shattered. Screws and plates. So I had 3 plates, 14 or so screws, 3 screws and a plate. My foot was a plate and 9 screws. The foot screws and plates are out. 1 plate and screws are out on my elbow here, and these are still in here. I've got 2 left in my arm. For the most part, I'm back to normal. I do have issues with my foot. I can walk around some days, or it's okay. Other days it's really sore. I can hardly move it. But I've got my life, so, and I've got another chance to enjoy life, enjoy riding, enjoy my motorcycle. So after my accident, during my recovery, that was a rough 7.5 months. The first 2 or 3, I was literally in tears. I couldn't move. It was unbelievable, really. But as I got better, as I started going to rehab and being able to move, because I couldn't even move my arms or my toes or nothing. I started to think about getting back on the bike, and I got to the mindset that once, if I'm able to get back to work, if I'm good enough to go to work again, I'm good enough to ride a motorcycle. And well, let's just say 10 days after my release to go back to work, I'm at the dealer buying a brand new bike. So, and without even the plan of going to buy a new bike, I just happened to be in there with another friend of mine, and while he was down there dealing with his the bike he was looking at, I went down and sat on this street glide that was sitting by the front door, and it wasn't 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have this bike. So with some negotiating and everything, we worked out that we were gonna come back the next day, and then they were gonna see what kind of straight deal they were gonna run, since we were both buying bikes. And I ended up getting a 2000 brand new, 39 miles on it, brand new 2017 Street Glide Special. Beautiful bike. And then right off the bat, before I even rolled it out, I put a bunch of stuff on it. I put the 12-inch mini apes on it. The stock bars seem kind of too low for me. I'm 5'11", I'm not that tall, but they seem kind of low, especially since my accident, my right shoulder was hurting. It just seemed like having it at shoulder height was ideal, because it helps relax that shoulder. With the purchase of that bike, I got the mini apes. I got the rear floorboards for passenger. I got the docking hardware for numerous options for the back. I got the tour pack for it. So basically, it's a Street Glide that looks like an Ultra. Since then, even through the year, I had other things done to it. I had a CB put in it. I had the wireless WIM module put in it, so I could talk wirelessly with my communicator. Over the winter here, I just had the Stage 2 cam put in it with the Vance & Hines full head pipe. I bought it with the Vance & Hines twin slash already on it, but this puts the full head pipe on. The Screaming Eagle Pro, the Auto Pro tuner, that's on there. So I'll be picking this up in a couple weeks. They've had it stored since they did all the work on it over the winter. So that's where I sit right now with with what I'm riding, and kind of where I'm at. So the reason why I want to do this page is for a few reasons, actually. To archive and document, of course, because of when I talk with people and tell them where I've been and what I do, and everybody's interested, and during my recovery, I got into watching a bunch of people on YouTube doing their own YouTube thing, and I thought this is a cool way to share what you do and how you do it. Different people have different approaches to their channels, but I figured, if I could document this, for one, just for me, because I'm taking the pictures and doing this anyways for me, but if I could put it into a like a story, or a story of my life, and it's mine, and I'm gonna put it out there. That way, maybe people that want to come visit or go visit the places where I'm going, or perhaps can't get out on their own, and they they get enjoyment out of watching other people do different things, which I did, because I was stuck in a chair. I couldn't go anywhere. So me watching other people go here, go there, do this, do that, it helped me get through my recovery, and it wanted me to get better faster so I could get out there quicker. So maybe if this helps you in that way, perfect. That's kind of why I'm doing this. I'm doing it for myself, but as a way to tell the story, keep telling the story to those that are interested in it. So, some of the things that I want to do with this channel, obviously, like I said, I'm new to it all. I'm new to editing. I'm new to how to use this camera, how to use my GoPro stuff. What I'm going to do is, at the beginning, I'll be doing a lot of the GoPro footage and the pictures and stuff from 2018's riding season, where we went, what we did. There's Milwaukee, there's UP of Michigan, Northern Michigan, numerous weekend rides, different things all year. I did an iron butt ride, the Saddle Sore 1,000-mile ride in less than 24 hours. A bunch of different things. So what I'll be doing is I'll be piecing hopefully some videos together using that raw footage and those pictures and stuff, and trying to put it into some sort of maybe a video for each trip, or each segment of where we went, because there's a lot, and I want to share all that. But the riding season is coming soon, so I'll be just videoing. I'll be taking all this content and downloading it throughout the summer, and hopefully during rain days, or next winter, as I begin to learn this editing program, I'll be able to knock some videos out, and things will become a little more regular as far as content when it's posted. So at first it's going to be a little rough here. Bear with me. I mean, I'll do what I can, but I'm gonna have, and I've already shot some videos, because I didn't want to open everything up without doing that first. But I shot some videos of all the equipment I'm using, what the GoPros, the mics, the stands, the different lenses, the different things like that I've got for recording and doing all this for the YouTube. But also I'll be recording the stuff and equipment I take on my trips, how I'm gonna pack, what I'm gonna pack, all that. I want to put all that in there. Let's see, I'm looking at my notes here. I'm gonna go through planning a trip, what I do, the whole process in planning a trip, and how I do it. And that in itself can be almost as much fun as a trip itself. I mean, just for example, some of the trips, I'm going to Sturgis this year, and I'll go through and document on another video some of the trips that we're doing. But like the Sturgis trip, I've got the route planned out and home for Sturgis, and my route out there is 1,430 miles as planned. It's going to be added to that with gas stops and food and things, but 1,800 miles on the way home. So that's a lot of planning, a lot of where to go and stuff, and I want to go through how I do it, how I break down, how I plan the route. So I have a lot of ideas for this channel as far as what I'd like to show and what I do. A lot of it, you know, it won't be on anything but, you know, stupid ramblings. So again, it's going to be a wide array of a bunch of things, but mainly it's going to involve you know, the motorcycle. So I hope everybody stays tuned. I hope they like what they see. I hope they, you know, hope you guys cut me a little slack here at the beginning, because again, I'm new at this, and but I think it's something that's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see how and where this goes. So if you like this channel, if you want to follow along and do whatever, hit the subscribe button. If you liked what you see, if you like anything you see, hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, you know, keep it civil. You know, I don't need you know, a little negativity is one thing, but when you're a douchebag, don't go there. You know, I can take constructive criticism, but you know, there's no reason to bash or hate or do anything like that. You know, that won't be done on this channel. So if you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, do all that kind of stuff, and I will see you later.